course, what everybody is wondering about is the roads. We've had crews out on the roads all night keeping an eye on things. 2 News reporter Dan Pearlman is live in West Tulsa right now with what you can expect as you head out the door. Dan?
Well, guys, you can see behind me on 44 over here, it's really just wet. It is slick, but it is wet. We did just have an accident within the last 30 minutes on the ramp from 169 to 244 westbound. That has been cleared, and ODOT crews are in that area right now. That's where they say the biggest trouble spots are, and they are in there right now laying some salt down, so hopefully it can be a little bit safer in just a little while. As for the local roads, I want to bring in Tim McCorkell, the street maintenance manager for the city of Tulsa. Tim, how's it been out there?
It hasn't been too bad tonight, really, at all. Right now, the streets are in pretty good condition.
All right. What have you guys been doing to make sure that they stay that way?
We've been in since about midnight, and we've been covering all the routes and putting down salt as needed. And most of the slick spots were mainly bridges and overpasses.
Okay, and you were saying earlier to me that the road temperatures are actually doing pretty well right now as well.
Yeah, when I just checked them, they were still right at about 32 degrees, some of them 31 and a half, but they're holding up pretty good.
All right, what do you say to people who are going to be heading out here within the next hour or two to go to work or maybe even school?
Well, the main thing is just drive according to the conditions and watch the bridges and overpasses. There's still maybe a few slick spots out there, so just be careful.
All right, and what are you guys going to be doing for the rest of the day?
We'll continue to monitor the streets throughout the day, and we'll just address them as needed.
All right, Tim, thank you very much for joining us. Guys, we're going to stay out here and keep an eye on things. Of course, if it changes, we'll be sure to let you know as soon as we see something. Live in West Tulsa, Dan Pearlman, 2 News, works for you.
And as Dan mentioned there, no major reports of any problems this morning, but you do need to be a little careful as you head out for your drive this morning. Here are some quick tips for driving in this weather. Leave plenty of time to get where you're going. Be prepared to drive at least 10 miles per hour slower. Accelerate slowly. Use your second gear if possible if the conditions get worse. Allow 3 times more braking distance than usual, and if your brakes lock up, ease off the brake. If you have standard brakes, pump them gently. If you have anti-lock brakes, do not pump them, and drive with your headlights on as well. We have more useful information under weather at kjrh.com.